Agency. Come on in, my friends. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions, my friends. We're going to get to talking and chatting in just a few minutes. Appreciate the support. This is my 4 o'clock live as I prepare to go live with confidence and ease. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. Let me know how I can support as we prepare to go live. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions as we are coming in here and going live with confidence and ease, friends. Thank you all for joining. So we're gonna get over on the TikTok streets shortly. I want to kind of get over there sooner rather than later, so I can be mindful of the hours I have. Let me know if there's questions. Appreciate you all being here. Uh, Let me know if there's questions about how to go live. So we're going to get going in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. Um, Appreciate everybody coming through. We'll get started in just a few minutes. I'm going to go live on TikTok streets. Like I said, feel free to ask your questions as we are going live. So come on in and ask questions, friends. We're going to get going in just a few minutes. So I'm happy to answer questions as we're talking about live streaming tips and strategies. You guys are, we're going to go on the TikTok streets. So in just a minute, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Also click that subscriber button below, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So we'll get started in just a minute as we get ready to go live with confidence and ease. If you are new to the room, please put new in the chat. If you have not been here before and don't know how to go live, feel free to ask your questions. I'm happy to answer questions as well. And then let me know if there's any questions about the live streaming process, both here on TikTok and on YouTube. I am a YouTube partner, so we're going to get started over there in just a few minutes. I'm on YouTube now. We're going to get started on TikTok in just a few minutes, so feel free to ask your questions about both platforms. All right, my friends, let me make sure I have sound. So I do have sound. We're good. You guys had a little bit of a commercial lag, so that's good to know. All right, friends, we're going to go live on TikTok. TikTok live streaming tips, new beginner tips, 50 years and older. If you are an older creator coming on to this platform on TikTok and want to know how to go live for 50 years and older, 50-year plus, come in. Never welcome to the room. Others joining me, feel free to ask questions on how to go live. I'm happy to answer your questions. I'm happy to support you. Feel free to ask your questions on how to go live. Let me know if there's any questions, my new live hosts, as you guys are coming in and learning how to go live. So this is my 4 o'clock live. I'm happy to answer questions about the live stream process. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So come in, ask your questions. Thank you all on the YT and TT. Welcome to the room. We are talking all things going live. So welcome to the room. Let me know if you guys have questions as we prepare to get started. This is the 4 o'clock live. We're going to talk live streaming tips, live streaming strategy. Want to help you with your live stream. New beginner, nervous, afraid live hosts. If you're 50 years and older, we're talking tips and strategies to go live. So feel free to come in, ask your questions, my friends. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I'm going to share out my live, add it to my stories. Thank you all who are coming into the room. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you guys have any questions as you come into the live, both on YouTube and TikTok. Feel free to ask your questions. Hey, friend, hold on 1 second. My screen is covered. I think someone just joined. And we're going to get started real quick. Hey, Kira, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the room. Welcome back. How's everything going? Real Deal Row, welcome to the room as well. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in. Again, this is the 4 o'clock live. We're going to see if we get the heart me. Hold off on the heart me. If you sent the heart me, that's fine. I'm well. Hope all is well. Well, I'm doing well, friend. The heart me has been coming during my 4 o'clock every day, the last 3 days. So we'll see if it comes. Hello, friend. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. We are liking the live. You see the hearts flowing. Arnon, thank you so much for being here as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Lucy, welcome as well. So those who are coming into the live, we like to make sure we get the room warmed up. We're 2 minutes into the live. We're at 1.3K likes. So that means we're a little behind, but we're going to get going and move ahead of that soon. All right. Hey, Behavior Talks. How are you, my friend? Welcome to the room. Let me know if you have any questions. Those who are coming in, feel free to share. Thank you for sharing out the live. Sharing the live. You see the arrow in the corner. You can share out the live. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions about how to live stream. I'm doing well. Thank you for the follow, Shy. Doing well. I'm a little tired. It's funny you asked that. I'm a little sleepy. A little sleepy. Little busy tomorrow. We have family and family that we're gonna be hosting and going to my in-laws. They're celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, 50 years together. On Saturday, we're doing a luncheon type brunch event for them. So yeah, we got some folks that we're trying to make sure we get all the I's dotted and T's crossed just to make it a nice special event for them. Welcome to the room. Appreciate the repost, everybody. Come on in if you are new and you are liking on the live. I appreciate it. Mama Karen, Trisha La, thank you so much for being here. Others coming in. Wave, how are you, my friend? So come on in. Feel free to like on the live. We're 4 minutes in. We got 2.2K likes. So let's see if we can pick up the pace just a wee bit so we can like on the live. Sounds amazing. Yeah, we're excited for them. We're happy for them. My in-laws are good people. So husband is he's a loyal son. He is a mama's boy too. He is self-proclaimed. I'm not even making that up. He's like, hey, I love my mama. I was like, that's good. That is good deal. So I appreciate him. Come on in. Thank you so much. Everybody joining the live. So we're gonna be talking. Let me know if you guys have questions. We usually spend some time making sure we do the engagement, get the live going, get everything jump started, and then we'll spend some time answering questions. If you have some questions as a new person, feel free to ask it. We get new people asking questions about what's the hearts on the side. You know, what are some of the things on my screen here? So there's questions that you all may have just because you're, trying to figure this thing out. So I'm open to answering questions that you may have. I call this my 50 years and up, go live tips for my 50 years and up, because I know a lot of our friends, we have the best intentions to come here and engage, and we're curious about TikTok. Maybe we want to go live. We have that as an interest, and just want to make sure you guys have as much detail and information as possible. I tell people your audience is a reflection of you, and if you're anything like me, you're curious about this thing, you're trying to figure out how to get it started, you want to know some of the tips and strategies to get going and be successful. So we talk about it. A lot of it's just going to be up to you to start and just keep going and keep doing it. And you do it on your own way, your own terms. But I just say you gotta try to be as consistent as possible. That's the thing about it. You're not gonna get the results you're looking for if you're just doing it on occasion, or if you're just showing up every now and then, or if you're just doing it like once or twice a week and you think that's enough. It's not enough. The algorithm doesn't know you yet. So I teach, try to be as consistent as possible. If you could be daily, that's probably ideal. But that's not everybody's journey. Not everyone can do daily, but at least 4 to 5 times a week is going to get you where you will start seeing results sooner. All right. Thank you all for being here. We're tapping, and we are talking all things live streaming on TikTok in particular, and I'm also on the YouTube channel. I'm on YT as well. How you doing, friend? How you doing, Zakila? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you as well. Thank you for that daily heart me. We haven't gotten the flash goal yet, so we're gonna hold on heart me's for a second, because I'm sure TikTok's gonna give me heart me's. Hopefully they don't though. Do you have to pick a niche to go live? You know what? I am pro niche. I'm going to say that. I am pro niche. However, when you say niche, niche is like a broad category of what you're doing. So my people who are like crafters, they're in the craft niche. That's fine. You know, some crafters might do crochet, some might do knitting, some might do I don't know, origami, whatever the case may be. And so you have that as what you're doing. Um, and you might be able to be within a couple different categories as you're doing it. But if you're doing crafting, but then you want to switch over to, you know, something to do with cars and building cars, those are two different audiences, two different niches, two different ways of looking at this app, and it's not going to gel. I think you would, those are two different people you're talking to. So in that way, I say pick a category that makes sense, a niche that makes sense for what you're going to produce content on, and what you want your target audience to engage in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how you might want to think about it. If you're doing motivational conversations and helping people stay motivated, stay encouraged, you might be able to overlap that in a couple different areas so that people can stay encouraged by you, whether it's a religious or Christian or faith-based approach, or if it's just encouraging people to do something out of their comfort zone, mindset, manifestation, that type of stuff. It just depends on what you're doing. But again, those may be some similar types of people who might want to engage in your content and come to your live stream. Okay? Thank you so much. How you doing, B. Pastor? Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. Those who are out there, I appreciate you all joining. Feel free to keep liking on the live. Bridget, how you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. I keep getting pushed to do lives. Really? What does that mean? What does that mean? Tell me more. Is that from a TikTok thing? Let me know what you meant by that. TikTok is like, hey, you need to be doing this live thing. Let me know what you meant by that. Yeah, so it may be intentional, huh? TikTok is talking to you. What do you mean in terms of seeing it on your For You feed? Thank you. Well, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much, friend. TikTok just gave us the daily heart me. You sent a heart me, and guess what, y'all? I told you my 4 o'clock without fail for the last, I want to say, yeah, it's been like the last 3 to 4 days. It's been heart me's. Heart me's. So once you give the heart me, you can't give it again. It's one a day. Thank you all. If you guys don't mind sending your heart me's now, I appreciate it. It's one a day. That's TikTok's rule. So once you've given it once, you can't do it twice. So it is what it is. Thank you all for sending those heart me's. If you don't mind sending your heart me, it's right up here. It says join. If you've never sent a heart me before, it'll say join. If you haven't done it for this live or today, this is the perfect time to do it. Yep. So TikTok, I don't know what is TikTok doing to me. I was away last week, and I did a live once a day. So you know I do lives twice a day, and so I think I just got caught up in this heart me phase. So hopefully the phase ends soon, TikTok, because I'm quite over it. I'm quite over the heart me phase for TikTok. So it's happened my 4 o'clock. I kid you not. I think this might be day 4 that I've had the heart me as the flash code. So let's see. We're gonna share out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing the live out, we'll see if we can get some new friends in the room. We'll see if we can get some more heart me's. I'm gonna see if my other friend wanna come in. I love people say they're interns. My intern come in the room and send a heart me that hasn't been sent yet. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all supporting the live stream. If you are new to the room, feel free to come in. We're going to get these heart me's out of the way quickly so that thank you for those shares so that we can get down to business. All right. So we can talk about what we want to talk about without any interruptions. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate it. Hey, Rich, how are you, friend? If you haven't sent your heart me, we got that heart me as the flash goal. So feel free to share that heart me now if you have it. I think we need about 7, no more than that. 8 more. We need 8 more. So we'll see if we get it. We have to get the flash goal within the first, we have 15 minutes to get it. I can't pin it again. You could pin it every 5 minutes. So it's one of those things where it's there and you gotta, thank you so much for grabbing that heart me, friend. Tony, welcome. Appreciate you, friend. Sweetie Pie, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. We got the heart me as the flash goal, so feel free if you haven't done it in the 10 o'clock. I don't know if you were here today for the 10, but if you haven't done it already, this is the perfect time to send that heart me. My heartbeats dropped quite a bit when I was on vacation. In the month of July, it dropped all the way down, probably close to like 200 points, 200 heartbeats. And so I think that may be what's happening. They're trying to have me build it back up again, but it did drop significantly. So, but I keep getting a heartbeat in the 4 o'clock. This is my business page. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know who this is because it's business behavior talks. Hey, friend. Thank you so much. Awesome, friend. This is the business page, Complex Dynamics ABA. Love that. Welcome to the room, Porch Talk with Pamela. Thank you for that heartbeat, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, so TikTok got me on a heartbeat train every 4 o'clock. But I'm gonna fix TikTok because I don't think I'm going live tomorrow at 4. Just saying. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. We'll see. I may try to pop up and do a pop-up live. It may not be doing the 4 o'clock hour and maybe a little later because we're doing. Thank you so much, Regina. Appreciate it, friend. Hope it was safe to send. It was safe to send. We got the heartbeat as the flash go. So you sent it right on time. Appreciate you, Pamela. She said, look here, Doc. I came in sending the heartbeat. Thank you, Regina. He said, I wasn't paying attention to your flash go. I appreciate you, friend. That was perfect timing. You guys are awesome. Thank you. 22 in the room. Appreciate that too, friend. Look at you growing up in this room. Regina, how's everything going? Those who are coming in, if you are new, put new in the chat. I want to say hi to you guys as well. Feel free to ask questions. If you have any questions, let me know. We're going to get to talking. I did a little bit of mindset conversations. In my 10 o'clock, we talked a lot a bit about mindset because I think, people are intimidated by this process. So we talk about that a little bit. We did answer questions about engagement. We had some new friends that have joined us. So again, I'm happy to answer questions for you guys as well. I did this as 50 years and older because I just turned 50 last week too. I was on vacation, but I turned 50. So I made that part of the topic here because a lot of the creators that have been coming in lately are a little bit, more seasoned and mature in age. And thank you, friend. And so we're trying to figure this thing out because we know, hey, there's so many people doing this. Like, why can't we? You know what I'm saying? So you go to these lives, you see people engaging, you see all this stuff they're doing. You're like, well, I can do that too. And I don't deny that it's a learning curve. And I don't want you to lead with fear. Okay? So those are two things that I want you that I will say clearly. There's a learning curve and you shouldn't be afraid. All right? Because we've conquered at the age of 50, we've conquered a lot of things. We've done hard things. So we know how to do hard things. Okay? He said it's definitely a learning curve. Yeah, I don't deny that. But at the end of the day, you don't have to learn it all at once. One of the things I said earlier is that how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And no one's saying that you got to eat the whole thing at once. One bite at a time. And that's how you take this. You take it day by day, step by step, but you do it. And so as you're doing it, you're learning by doing. Okay? I'm okay so far, still restricted. Low views, but I'm hanging in there. Hang in there, Regina. Yeah, how long has it been? That's what I thought. But it isn't as easy as it looks. I'm second guessing myself after every line. Don't second guess yourself. You got it. You got it. That's the thing about it. You keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep connected with your community and the new friends you're making. Yeah. Do you eat elephant? I don't eat elephant. I've never had it before. But if I had to imagine if I was going to eat an elephant, that's how I would do it. Yeah, I've never had elephant. I don't even know. Is that a thing? Can you have elephant? Let me know if I've never had the meat, so it might be a special type of meat that you can get. I think I would be clear around September. My 90 days will be up. Okay, gotcha. No, no, it's an endangered animal. Okay. So I don't think I've ever had nobody talk about elephant meat. All right, thanks, friend. That's off my list of things to eat. I wish we could hear how loud I laughed. Really. Oh, Rich, you're so funny. I have no community, just friends from our agency. I can always depend on you all. You can't depend on you, all of us. Mine too. No, no elephant meat left. Need a porch crew. You need a porch crew, but the reality is, a lot of it is based on um, going to rooms where you're gonna find those people. Your content is also gonna build those people out too. So it goes hand in hand. So as you're producing content that is about these conversations, the porch talk conversation, you're gonna start talking about it in your content. Say, hey, join me live at this day and time where we're gonna have these porch talk conversations, or become a part of my porch crew. You're gonna start building that out. That's how this is done. It's done each time you produce content. Produce a lot of content if you can. Like if you're doing just once a couple times a week, um, I would say try to do daily, maybe 2 pieces of content a day. That's gonna help too. So it's almost like you're being intentional with marketing what you do in your life, what you're talking about, and that becomes a theme. Story or posting, both, both. I'm a big proponent doing both. So if you have content, if you have a post you do on your feed, the regular posting feed, you could share that to your stories. Every time I post, I share it to my stories. So that's how I operate. Hey friend, how you doing, O'Neill? And so every time I post, I share it to my stories because I want to make sure that it's getting that visibility there. And then there's some content as it's been sitting there, older content, throw it up to your stories, reshare it, and that gives it new light, new visibility as well. So I do that quite a bit because when I go live, there's a couple of different posts that I may reshare every morning or every afternoon, depending on which live topic, and I'll reshare it and have it out there. Okay, so there's one that talks about me going live, so it's like it's time to go live, and I'll reshare that one, and then there's one that it's like a Michael Jackson song, but again on the post is saying that I'm about to go live. So those are the things you want to do to kind of keep that momentum going. We do have the flash goal. I totally overlooked it. If you have not sent your heart me, this is the perfect time to send it. We need 12 in total. We need 4 more. So if you have not sent your heart me, perfect time to send it. Thank you so much. I'm sharing it out. Let's see if I can get 2 more people. Heart me flash go. Let's see. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Hey, how you doing? Those coming in. Thank you for those heart me's. Y'all coming right on time. Look at you, EJ. Thank you so much, babe. Appreciate the support. Anybody else? Thank you, our community tiered up. We need 2 more. 2 more people out there listening. Come in and grab your daily heart me. Click up here. We got about 2 more minutes left. Can I share my shoppables on my story? Just wondering. Sure. The link probably won't go there though. It may not be linked. That's the only thing. Um, Although in the stories you do have the link ability too, where you can add a link, but I don't think you want to do that. You could. Is it okay? You could copy the link and put it in the story feature where you can add links. Maybe it will work. I'm not sure if it will. But yeah, so that's the only thing about it. Yeah, the link to for people to click the shopping cart may not be there. Yeah. So 2 more heart me's. Anybody else? Let's see as you guys come in. I can't pin it again. We got 2.5 minutes left. It's the heart me up here. Hey Sandy, if you just came in or are here listening, you're like, what's a heart me? It is how you join the fan club. You have to have coins in your account to send it. Thank you, friend. Sadie, welcome to the room, friend. One more minute, like a minute and a half, and 1 more heart me. Thank you, friend, coming on back. Appreciate you all. So if you have not sent your heart me, we need 1 more person to satisfy that flash goal. We're gonna see if we can get it done. We got 2 hours. I mean, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, almost exactly 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I think. So come on in and give us that heart me. Thank you. Look at you, Nancy. Perfect timing. So we got it achieved. Thank you all for supporting that. I want to point out that real quick because that particular flash goal, it's a flash goal. It's 15 seconds. It's TikTok's goal. It's TikTok's way. Thank you, friend. Is TikTok's way of seeing if the room is activated. Hey, Rhonda. So I don't want to dismiss that. I don't like dismissing it. I do try to achieve it. It takes time though. As you guys saw, people are coming in. The room is kind of sluggish with flow today. Hey, L. And so at the end of the day, it does take a little time to achieve it, but don't get caught up into, I don't like that, I don't achieve it, no one's in my room, I'm not going to even start it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Start it, and you never know who's going to come in and support. Hey, L, that's the way you have to look at it. Start it, and people may come in and support you. But when you defeat yourself before even getting started and not even do it, you're setting yourself up for failure. Okay? So keep that in mind. You want to at least start it. Just joined TikTok recently to raise awareness about brain aneurysms. Welcome to the room, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. That's a great topic. Well, welcome. And in Nancy, you said Latinas, African American women are 2 to 3 times more likely to get one, to have one. Oh, okay. Well, I definitely need to be aware of that then. Wow. TikTok's a great platform. You're going to find all types of people here. It's a great platform, especially if you're introducing a new topic or community for folks. So as you're producing content, that's what I was telling Porch Talk with Pamela. Produce content that people who are in that community are going to resonate with and want to learn more and interact more with it. And then as a result, if you do decide to go live, then they will come to your live stream and support you there as well. So definitely a topic that you might find that is more popular or prevalent here than you thought it was. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate that support. He said, my brain cancer was 6 months ago. Okay, wow. Thank you, Dr. Pratt. Retirement talk you're doing a retirement real talk at 3:30 Mountain Time. Retirement. Rhonda, thank you so much, Dr. Pratt. Appreciate the wink winks. You said your recovery's going well. Thanks to our Lord. Yes, yes. 6 months ago. Yeah. So I mean you're definitely doing well if you're coming here saying that you now want to create that community for folks here. That's good. Now you're going live, but it's just been a slow process. Let me know if you have questions. In particular, I'm happy to answer your questions. Love is life. How are you, friend? Hello, everyone. Appreciate you. Dr. Pratt, you are connected with folks. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that. Coach Rena, thank you so much for being here. Welcome back. Doing early retirement now with a healthcare exec was a healthcare exec for 25 years. Nice, Nancy. Look at there. So yeah, so our friend who is doing a retirement talk, let's see, I'm sorry, I got caught thrown off. Let me see all the comments coming through. Thank you so much, everybody. Will be a good conversation for you too. Doing well, thank you. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. Love is life. That's what I was saying. I was like, it was a comment I missed. I was going back into the list. Thank you so much. Love is life. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if there's any other questions. Rhonda, when you do your retirement talk, yeah, definitely connect with Rhonda, Nancy, so that you guys can have a good conversation together. Everyone else, as you guys are coming in, feel free to share out the live. That's the next phase. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we did get that flash goal. That flash goal came in and we got it and achieved it. So thank you so much for supporting that flash goal. So sharing out the live, if you click the arrow, you can repost it. You can add it to stories, or you could do what's called a power share. And that's where you press my glasses, my nose, and you can power share out the live. So we've been going live for 26 minutes. We got the flash goal, which was Harmony's. And now we're going to talk a little bit about going live. So my friends who are going live, so Porch Talk with Pamela, I don't know if she's still here. Let me know if you're still here, friend. I didn't think financial side of retirement identity. You said I don't talk financial side of retirement. Identity, purpose, structure. Those are things you don't talk about. Retirement identity, purpose, and structure. What do you talk about? Let us know. You said I'm here. Let's do this event. So welcome to the room, friend. So Porch Talk with Pamela. I wanted to say this. Did you get to, well, Elle, thank you for sharing. Did you get to Elle's 9 month anniversary, her live anniversary? The reason why I pointed that out, because it hasn't been an easy climb for Elle. I mean, and because she's celebrating 9 months, it's a great time to reflect on where you've been. And she's been working through this. It's been showing up, being consistent, and it takes time. And I think she recognizes and respects that. No, but she sent it to me. I watched it today. Very inspiring. It is. Sorry, I talk about the last three. Just don't do financial. Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. So you do talk about the identity, the purpose part of retirement. There was one more, and structure. So that's good. So retirement, structure, identity, and purpose, not financial. Gotcha. That's good. That's good. You can, yeah, people can go to other places, the financial planners and stuff, and have that conversation. Thank you, Fashion Nation, for the shares. Queen B, welcome to the room. So I say that to you because I want you to realize that sometimes, it is about being there, showing up, being consistent, doing the behind the scenes stuff, the networking. She does a lot of networking. She goes to other rooms, other people who have been struggling. She's trying to build a community surrounding overthinkers that support each other too. So just recognizing that that's a big part of what she's offering. So as you're going live, you're building new people, bringing them in, bringing them into your fold. I started a month ago, but haven't generated income just yet, but it's coming. There we go. That's it, Nancy. Um, that's the big piece of it. As you're doing this, it will generate the income you're looking for. Let me know if that is your goal. The goal is to make passive income. Is that why you said that? Because I tell people all the time, you want to figure out what is your why, and then you could decide it is if this is fulfilling that why. Okay. The Monetization League. Welcome to the room, friend. Trying to catch up on comments. Thank you all for those shares and reposts. I appreciate it. And then Nancy, you said, I'm new doing lives in TikTok Shop and digital patent guides. Okay. Welcome to the room, friend. And so, yeah, that's good. That's good. Everybody else coming in, appreciate you all coming in too. I want to do this full time. Okay. Okay. Patient advocacy is my jam. Gotcha. Thank you, friend. So I do this full time. I'm a creator network agency. Now the agency is kind of a hobby right now too, y'all, because it's not income generating to any great extent right now. So, but it is something that I'm doing. I'm hopeful that it will build. It's going to grow. The monetization. Welcome to the room, friend. It's going to grow over time with more people coming in, more engagement happening. We're about to go. Thank you so much, friend. We're about to go tomorrow. We're celebrating 1 year. 1 year. I'm excited. 1 year of doing this. 1 year of growth, 1 year of helping people, 1 year of transformation, 1 year of challenges and up and down with TikTok, 1 year of sticking to something that I've said I'm committed to doing. All that is about to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow will be 1 year. Now, you figure this week, thank you, friend, this week was a year where I was doing all the behind the scene preps and stuff. And I distinctly remember, um, I remember having this exhale moment. Hey, Bella, because I was working hard to get this thing up and running. There's a lot of training you got to do behind the scenes. There's a lot of systems set up that you have to do as well. It was a lot. It was seriously a heavy lift, and I did it. I did it, and I came here, and it's not many times that I get choked up, but I think in my mind I had this expectation that okay, you did all this work, and you should be happy if just a few people sign up, and you just start with a small group, and you'll build kind of like exactly what I tell you guys here. Like, I don't want you, hey Bella, thank you so much. I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed early. I want you to think about, okay, what's happening here? How do I grow? How do I build? We just talked about that elephant, eating the elephant one bite at a time. So in my mind, I take that same cautious approach. But we had a lot of people sign up. Now, not all those people are still going live. But we had quite a few people sign up that exceeded my expectations. And I was just so happy with the growth and the things that's happened. Learned a lot, been with some of those day oneers, have been with me for the whole year. And just recognizing how much we, the collective we, have grown. So it's been a journey, and it brought me to tears in the beginning. And it's still, I think I still feel very connected to how people are growing and showing up here, and it's awe inspiring because many of you are doing some things that people said we couldn't do. So I'm really, really pleased with all of you guys. It does take time. Stick to it. Don't second guess yourself. Keep going. Tony, you said, I want new families to have good information to make informed decision about birth and postpartum. Oh, Tony, that's your topic. Awesome. Rhonda, you said, my goal is to help those struggling in retirement and help them and those soon to be. I love it. Wow, congratulations. Thank you. So what's this new career program about? Lauren, so the creator career program, I think that's what you're talking about. Let me know if that's what you're referring to, the creator career program. Going to peek on your profile post. Be right back. Okay, sounds good, friend. 16K followers. Good, happy, happy for you. Thank you so much, friend. 16K followers. Who got 16K? I got 27K. Let me see. Yeah, did TikTok change me? Oh, let's say. Um, Thank you all for being here. 1 year. Yep. Lauren, let me know. Yes. So TikTok has that program where they're helping you be intentional about showing up daily, getting the hours in. So it was daily, daily for several hours. Also thinking about ways to monetize on this app. That is leveraging some of the features like viewer wishes, being intentional about talking about your live goal, which is up here, and then helping people understand ways that they can support your live stream. Also, doing battles. There's one that's one of the requirements to do so many battles a month. And so the creator career program is really built on, if you're doing these things and doing it on a consistent basis, you should grow in your diamond count, hence making more money on a month to month basis, as well as you can get other incentives. I think they give you a career almost like a TikTok career counselor to kind of help you understand some other strategies, other things you can do if you continue to hit those milestones. They have some things that they want you to do each month, and if you continue to do that, you can get set up with a career support. Okay. So yes, it's to make TikTok a full-time job. I tell you guys all the time, when it comes to the agency, the goal is for you to build in your content creation and for you to build as a live host. And so as you're doing this, they want you to be consistent. They're trying to build the ecosystem of live hosts. So if you are coming here, doing the career program, thinking about your hours, thinking about the other things you can do to help move the needle, you'll grow and monetize along the way. Do you do battles? I do battles. I'm not a daily battler. I do battles to kind of show and tell other creators what it looks like, and to do it in a way that doesn't seem so stressful and so high stakes. I tend to do battles maybe surrounding a milestone. So last week I did one for my birthday. So I did a birthday battle. And I try to make sure I get at least one or two maybe friendly battles in a month. So I need to do more of them, to be honest with you. And again, that creator career program actually does have you battling more often, to the point where you might be doing anywhere between 5 to 8 a day. So you're doing multiple battles. That's what you're doing, which is not a bad thing. I don't tell people that you shouldn't do them. I just you want you to manage your expectations about it too. Romeo, thank you so much for the follow. Oh wow, thank you for those 200 minutes of watching. Fascination Nista, thank you so much for the support, everybody. Let me know if there's other questions about battling or the career program. I'm happy to answer either question. Bella, I saw you in here. How are you doing this month? Are you still on the train? The career train? Let me know if you are. Thank you, friend. I see you're welcome. Um, but yeah, it's a task. I tell people it's not you said I'm doing well this month. Look at you. Yes. You're welcome, friend. So yeah, Bella's on it. I know there's quite a few people in the agency that are trying to do it. This month, July was a pretty busy month for me with me traveling for my birthday month, and doing some other stuff. 60 matches. You did 60 this month already? That's good. And the matches are simple. I mean, you do friendlies with friends and stuff. It should go well. I'll level, I'm level 5. I still don't understand what the levels are for. Shonda, level 5. Oh, LV5, the blue box. Let me explain it for you, friend. Um, we keep them simple. They're not battles. I'm sorry. Let me use the official government name. It's called a match. It's not called a battle. TikTok doesn't like that name. Actually, TikTok is trying to get away from that name too. It's like, you know what? That was our nickname. That's not our real name. Don't call us that no more. But yeah, it's called a match. And so those match events are in the battles. They don't want them to seem contentious. They don't want it to seem like something you should be afraid to do. So that name has a connotation to it that it's trying to get away from. But they call them matches, and they're like little friendly. They should be friendly competitions. One strategy they give you is that they want you to do it with maybe someone in your niche, so that you and that person are paired together and you're having a great conversation, and you're doing the match, but at the same time you guys are sharing information, you're connecting. Or if you do it with someone that maybe it's a little bit more competitive, you can have like the winner has to do a challenge, or some other kind of thing that they do at the end to kind of show that they are a good sport about losing potentially. But sometimes they'll have competitions too, where maybe you and another live host are competing for who puts on the best eyeshadow, if you guys are two, you know, makeup girlies. So all those things you can do with the match events. Okay. I like the beanbag game. Yeah, that's pretty fun too, where you catch the bean. Yeah, that's a fun one. That is. I like that one as well. It seems like when we talk, gets good people want to match. It seems like when we talk, when my talks gets good people, when your talks get good, people want to match. Gotcha. Okay, I got you. So when you're talking and you're live and if the conversation's getting really good, then somebody clicks your button to match to do a battle. Yeah, you're like, look here, I am not trying to do this. The conversation just got good. Um, so you can do those matches. You can decide if you're going to do them when people request them. I don't always accept those requests, which is probably something I need to invest a little bit more time and effort in doing. I don't always do it though. How do you know if someone wants to match? It'll pop up on your screen, and let me take that back. They request, so there's two interlocking rings. They look like infinity rings. Shonda, let me know. Have you gone live before? Let me know if you've gone live. So do I need to explain it further in terms of what you see on the screen? You guys don't see that feature. There's some features, yes. Okay. So the interlocking rings is in this corner here, where you guys see the Service Plus yellow box with the arrow pointing. I see two rings. Okay. And so when I click those rings, it gives you a list of people you can potentially compete against. People who are your friends, people who are suggested people that TikTok will give for you, and then people you want to do what's called a quick invite. So you can find somebody randomly to compete against. And so thank you, friend, for the follow. And so with that request, the same way you can click those interlocking rings, somebody else can. And then when they click it and they request you, it pops up on your screen. Now, hey friend, thank you so much. Is it Audra? Thank you so much for being here. And so with that request, you don't know why they're requesting you. 9 times out of 10, though, they are requesting you because they want to do a friendly friendly match. Okay, and so that's probably why they requested you. But they could just be requesting you because they want to just talk and chat and connect. And if it's somebody you know, it could be somebody you know that just wants to connect. Venus, welcome. Vanessa, welcome to the room, friend. So yeah, I clicked the ring the other day because somebody was talking about co-hosting in my room, and it was like, hey, what does it look like? How do you do it? And my tips, just so that you guys can hear me say it, is that when you co-host, you want to be mindful of the other people in your room, your viewers. So you want to include them in the conversation. So you want them to ask questions. And then you might encourage them, hey guys, ask some questions for me. I'll make sure I ask them of the co-host, that type of thing, so that it becomes a group engagement and it's not just you talking to yourself. Um, but yeah, we did it with one of our friends that is a gardener. And so she was sharing all these gardening tips, which was really cool. But it doesn't always have to be someone who's asking them to do a match with you. All right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. Let's see if we can get some more friends in the room. We got 24K likes in the top. So the hearts are flowing. Let's see if we can share out the live. We'll see if we can get to 150 shares. So you can click the arrow. You can add it to story. You can also repost it. Or you can do what's called a power share, press down, and then list of people will pop up and you can share to those people too. Thanks, Chandra. You're welcome, friend. So that's the co-host and essentially those match requests. You could turn that feature off. Some people do. That feature can be turned off where people just can't interrupt you. So behavior talks, if you're getting those type of requests and you really don't want them, you could cut it off. And so how you cut it off is that you would click your the two people ring again. So you will click those rings. And then at the top, there's three circles. Same way you see it over here as a live host. You guys don't see it, but I see it. There's three dots for me to click over there. Well, for the settings portion for the co-host ring, you got to go and click those three dots under the co-host ring. And then you'll see where it says settings. And then under the settings, you could turn off these features. So one is where you don't have your friends request, so you won't get them from them, or and you also have where people who are not your friends, they can't request either. Okay. Thank you so much. I have to work. I have a work meeting. All right. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate you popping in, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Toya, thank you for that follow. I appreciate the support as well. Those who are coming in, thanks. You're welcome. So yeah, turn that off if you don't want to. I'll be honest with you. I don't turn mine off, and I probably could have, but I don't get. I get some requests, but I don't get a lot of them, so that they annoy me. So I might get one, maybe one alive, or one every day, kinda, because I do two a day, but it's not all the time. So I just leave it alone. But that doesn't mean that has to be your situation. You might want to turn it off. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for that daily heart me. Um, and if you are new to the room, you want to follow the live house. So this is a great time to follow me. And then underneath that, it will say join if you have never joined me. So join so you can join the fan club. All right. So keep that in mind. You guys can turn that feature off and stop those type of requests. Shonda, you asked the question about the number 5 badge. Are you still in the room? Let me know if you're still here. You asked the question about the blue box next to your name. Let me know if you're still in the room. I'm going to circle back to that really quickly. Anybody else have questions about that? I'm happy to answer it as well. She said hers is a level 5 and wasn't sure what that meant still. And I don't know. I think she might be gone out of the room. So anybody else who wants to know about that, let me know, and we'll talk a little bit more about that blue box, friends. So thank you all for being here. So we're gonna get started. Let's talk a little bit about the board here. So Go Live tips for 50 years and older. You said, what are the stickers behind some people's names? Stickers behind some people's names. Are you talking about the blue one? And yes, the blue box. Okay. Good afternoon. How you doing? Hey, Moonflower. Hey, Bishop Flowers. Welcome to the room. Vanessa, you say yes, the blue box. Victoriously Mom, I want to make sure if you're talking about the same thing that Vanessa said, the blue box with the number. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about the Lisa box as well? Is that what you mean by badges? Or let me make sure I said the word correctly. Stickers. You called them stickers. Let me know what you meant by that. Because I think the blue box and the Lisa box is both. Okay. Yes. So I'll talk about both. What is the best thing to do? Delete my old TikTok page and create a new one. Why? Why would you do that? Not in the chat, but other times I see icons after the name. Are you talking about now in the live room? If people put an icon behind their name, they did that, not TikTok. That's something they did. So anything at the end of their name, anything by their name, that's something they did. Yeah, yeah. Hey, friend, thanks Anna for getting your daily check-in. Yeah, anytime you see that, that's so like Bella. You see Bella with the red X, scroll up. I don't think Bella's still in the room. You see the red X and the bumblebee? And you see number one. Let me know if you saw the number one. Number one is something that's TikTok. Let me know if you saw that. Yes. Okay. The X and the bumblebee is Bella. She was number one. She was in the number one box. She's gone now, but she was the number one person in the room because of her gifting engagement. So she was my number one at the time. My number two, currently, it keeps going up. Number one and number two was changed. So if you click the number of people in the room, it says 15. The room's been going up and down. It has Behavior Talk is number one, and then my backup account, Dr. Lisa's, the Launch Your Income Agency account, is number two right now. With 13 points. Cheryl, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Uncle Jim, thank you for grabbing that daily heart me as well. So that's what that means. O'Neill, let me know what you meant by getting a new account. I don't delete an account. You never want to delete an account. I would discourage that. I would maybe rebrand it, think differently about what you want to do with that account, but I wouldn't delete it. You might want to use it for other purposes. Maybe it becomes a shop account or a TikTok Go account or something else you're going to do, some other niche, some other topic. But I wouldn't delete. You could always change out the videos, you know, what do you call it? Private those videos, make them only visible to you. You could do that. At some point you may need to delete the videos too though. So it just depends. But no, I wouldn't delete an account. Yeah, you never know what your journey will be on this account. So this must be a new account here, and you are trying to figure out what you want to do with it. You don't have a bio, you're trying to figure out what next for it. Okay. So you can use your second account to give gifts and likes to your primary. Yeah, you could. Theoretically, yeah. Absolutely. My other account is in the room. And it hasn't been, it gave the daily heart name because we had the flash goal. So that's the only thing it's done as far as gifting. It hasn't done anything like that. I typically don't use this account for a lot of gifting. It's like mainly heart me's and tapping the screen. But yes, tapping with the little tapper. And it's also, like I said, it'll do the heart me and stuff for the room. But yeah, that's a practice. It's actually, I would say it's a best practice if you really want to say, you know, your other page is in the room. If you have a second device, second account, I have a second device. This is my other. Hey, Uncle Jim, thank you for those populars. Thank you, Valerie. Appreciate the masquerade. Thank you for that, friend. And yeah, so I have it in the room with me. Yeah, so that's a good practice to kind of get your room engagement, get some likes for your live, tapping for your room. Yeah, that's another way you can do it. Others coming in, appreciate you all joining the room. Thank you so much. If you came in and I didn't say hello to you, come in, ask questions. Let me know. I was going to answer the question. Vanessa wanted me to ask to elaborate on the blue box in the Heart Me. So I'm going to talk about that. I talk about this also, and I say this all the time. Valerie, look at you, level 5. Congratulations. Sweetheart, welcome to the room. Thank you for the repost. Cheryl, thank you for connecting with folks. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's questions too. So it seems like we're gonna have a casual conversation, y'all. Y'all let me know if we need to go a little deeper. I'm happy to answer questions and kind of go a little deeper with stuff, but we'll keep this casual. How do you set up a backup page? It's a regular account. You don't do anything differently. It's just another account that you have. So when you are on your page, if you press your name, you can add a new account. It'll give you a list of accounts that you can add. So that's how you would do it. Another email and another phone number. I say use Google phone and Google Voice. I mean Google Voice and Google email. Where can I get a tapper from? Oh, it's in my showcase. You know what? I'll pin it for you. How do you set up the backup? Yeah, that's how you would do it, O'Neill. I watched your live for 50 minutes. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, friend. I'll set it up because we got kind of a lean room today. So I'll put a couple of the products that I'm using right now. My stand that my phone's on, my lights, and my tapper. In the microphone, because the microphone's here. Okay, so we'll just put a few products in. And then here's the tapper. Okay. So you see, as you guys can tell, the tapper was on and it started tapping, y'all. I'm going to show the tapper in a second. Let me make sure I didn't miss a comment. Hey, Tasha B, welcome. Can I pin products and talk about them, then unwind them to talk about something else? Unpin them, undo it? Yes. So literally, yeah, unpin them. So I just did it. So I added products to, you guys see it here in the shopping bag. There's 5 products I just added. They came from my showcase. I just added them there. And then I pinned the tapper because we wanted to talk about the tapper in particular. So we're going to talk about the tapper. And then you want to show whatever you pin. So I'm going to show the tapper. You guys will see me show it here. And so as I talk about it, but that's how this goes. Hey, Wani, welcome to the room, friend. So yeah, this is something you want to do as you're doing your live stream. Hey, Kim Love Jones, I see you, friend. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Left to right, thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, appreciate the support. So yeah, so you want to show as you're here. Hey, everyone. Hey, Wani. Others coming in the room, appreciate you all joining. We are talking. I pinned a couple products here because we started talking about TikTok Shop. So that's what you're seeing right now. So this is the rechargeable clicker. That's the official name for it. It's a clicker. And so what it does is tap on the screen as you're going live. And so when you are live as a live host, you are wanting those likes to show up. Those are the hearts that are there. So you tap the screen. So you hear people say tap, tap, tap. You hear people talk about liking the live. That's what this is. And so as you're tapping, the taps are happening that way. You'll see right above, there's a heart under my name. Hey, Wani, what is that? Sage. That's cute. Thank you, friend. And so I was like, what is that? Can you have other things in your, what does that mean? Smart being. Sage the smart being. Hey, covered in gems. Jules, welcome to the room. Margot, what did you mean, friend? It got cut off. How is that different from than tapping with your finger? I'm going to show you. Can you have other things in the shop that you don't have on hand? Yes, but don't pin it. You can't pin it. Pin it means that you have it and you're going to talk about it. Okay? You are part of the reason my badge went from 4 to 9 today. Did it really? You're like, you've been engaging, huh? You're like, Lower Doc. You the reason I'm out here in these streets. So the tapper, I'm only like 4 days. You said 4 days. In the beginning, it's easy to climb. Now it's going to get a little harder. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, friend. The tapper taps faster than what you do. And so as you're tapping, thank you, Margot. I'm in these streets heavy. You'll figure, don't overdo it, friend. Do your budget, figure out what rooms you wanna be in. You'll see, hey friend, how you doing, weak hair? My thumb tapping go crazy. Sis. Get your tapper. Yeah, that level C5 is something else. Oh, you're saying for your right now for you, Kim Love Jones? Okay, look at you, level C5. Look at you. All right now. You know you're supposed to be in the B League. You just been put it off. So now you're going to see. We're going to get you there. Welcome to the room, everybody. Very selective on the rooms. Yes. Yep. So here's what I will tell you. So when you're tapping, there's a heart that's going to pop up here and the line's going to crawl across and it will show how many taps you've given. All right. Those who are coming into the room, appreciate you guys. And so you're tapping, tapping, tapping. That line is starting to crawl across and I'm tapping away, just constantly tapping, 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 tapping. And then I'm going to stop tapping. That line seems like it's come to the end. That heart's gotten bigger. It started to percolate with dots. So I'm going to stop tapping. I'm going to let go and it'll show how many hearts I sent, taps I sent. It said 98 and that confetti fall on the screen. You see the confetti, I don't. So that's something you guys see. Don't have a tapper, use your thumb like you're texting. So here's what happens when you use a tapper. Have you noticed the number of taps haven't been have been slowing likely? Yes, they have been. I noticed, and some of my taps have not been registering either. So here, so you see the likes, and that thing is tapping away, and it crawls across, and it's tapping, tapping that bubble, that dot, that heart has gotten the dots percolating out of it already, and it's tapping, tapping, tapping. I'm gonna let go, and just that quickly, I sent 195 likes. Just that quickly. So it definitely is more efficient. You don't want to have it high, have it too high. Now that was at 14. 14 is probably on the high side. I probably would do anywhere between 12 would be on the high end, and probably anywhere between 6 and 12 I would hang out. So that's what you're doing. You're liking a live. Um, it gives you an ability. Thank you so much. I see you. Let's see. Let's see, my friend. You there we go. Wani says, stop it now. Get your daily Harvey and stop spamming this chat. Um, so yeah, so recipes for skin. Hey friend, how you doing? We got different friends in the room, y'all. We got some of our friends in the room that's not used to us. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much. Hey Shella, thank you so much for coming in and liking on the live. So and getting that daily heart me. So the tapper is just that. It's there. This clicker is there to help with efficiency, help you get the likes going. You can put your phone down. Hey Jennifer, you can put your phone or your backup and just let it support. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. You gotta pay attention every now and then. It'll get to tapping and it'll tap you outside your room, and you're like, wait a minute, I wasn't trying to be in that room. When I was using my laptop, I used a mouse. Yeah, so you can submit some of those likes. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. But the mobile device, you probably want to get a clicker. So that's going to help with making sure things move smoothly for you. You don't have to worry about it. And so this one is free shipping at $16.99. So this is a good one to get if you're going to grab it. I unpinned it. Let me know if there's any questions. My friends who are coming in, thank you so much for sharing out the live and liking the live. Hey, Shella, thank you for those shares. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to pin. My background lighting and my front lighting is also in the shopping cart. So a lot of people have asked about that. That's the lighting I use. And then this is a microphone that is connected to my YouTube, my YT channel. So it's there as a way to pin. So for here, it's kind of just a little bit of on display, but my sound is coming, the audio is coming from my phone. How to add products to your showcase. Tasha B, you when you're live, you can do it before you're live. There is under the settings, there's the business suite, and if you have TikTok Shop, you can add products under the business suite. Or here while you're live, there's a shopping bag. You would click the shopping bag and you can add products that way. Okay? Get some tabs between, you said, Get some taps between 9 to 120 hertz with my mouse. Yes, that my baby girl's calling me. Okay. Do I have sound, you all? Give me 1 second. Let me talk to her real quick. Okay, I'm back. She hung up before I was able to get to her. I'll call her back later. Okay, yes. Do you guys hear me? Let me know if I have sound again. So yeah, my that was baby girl. I usually try to check in on her to see if she's good, but she I'll talk to her in a little bit. Um, Thank you all. Appreciate y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. What was the question? The question there was a question I was about to answer. Adding products to the showcase. Let me circle back to that. Um, Let me do this because I have products in the shopping cart. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to take them out. Um, any questions about what's in the shopping cart? So this is the microphone. Hey Nova, microphone. I also have the background lights. That's the sunset lamp that's showing up. And then I also have my clip-on lighting, and I think that's it. And then there's the tapper that's in there. So those products are in there, and maybe a charging cord. Today is my day 9 going live. Oh, nice. How is it going for you, friend? How is it going? Hopefully it's going smoothly. Let me know if it's not. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions. I'm going to remove the products. My phone is on a stand. It's also there. So it's a flat base stand. I had a clip there. It also has a ring light. It's a really great idea. It sits right above my tablet so I can co-stream. Can you have people panel and have a shop open? I would not advise it. Theoretically, you can. Yeah, you can do it. I wouldn't advise it though, because TikTok, when you have shop on, TikTok wants you to focus on shop. So just now, I'm about to show how to set up shop. I'm going to remove the products before I even start showing something else. Because when you start doing that, TikTok's like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be selling the products. So you want to be careful about too much stuff going on. So people tend to get static image violations because they have the people who are in their guest panel boxes on, and you're not talking about the products. Yeah. Going good. Actually, I have 2 follows that always show up to support. That's good. That's good. They're very encouraging for me. That's good. That's good. I was sharing that earlier. Like, it's, you know, you have to take it one day at a time. You're building your community slowly, so it doesn't happen overnight. But you want to keep getting out there, supporting, doing the content for your target audience, and then you'll grow. Yeah. So keep going, keep showing up, friend. Let's see. I'm removing products, you all. So there we go. So thank you all for being here. Let me know if there's any other questions. Um, let's see. Do the products need to be the items you actually order? Um, yes. Thanks again for teaching me. You're welcome, friend. Yes. So, for example, if I have a product in my showcase that's a microphone, but it's not this microphone, I cannot show this microphone and pin it and say, well, this is the microphone. It kind of look like it. So you can't do that. Um, Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. So you got to make sure that it's the product. Yeah. Now there's different sellers. So it may be a different seller, but it has to be the same product. So maybe you bought this from Mahona, but then there's another company, another seller selling the Mahona microphone, same exact microphone. You could pin their product. That's fine. That's not this. It has to be that product though. Let me know if that makes sense. I think I answered your question, but let me know. And then the other thing, thank you all who are following too. The other thing you want to keep in mind, you can have products in your shopping cart. I could have put 20 products there, and only 5 of them I was going to pin and show. You know what I'm saying? So the 5 products that I had there, I had them all here on hand. I could pin and show those products. But if I had 15 others that I wasn't going to show, maybe I don't have them. You could do that too. You can have products that you have in your shopping cart. But whatever you pin on the screen, you have to show it. Can I sign up to just selling products like affiliate? Yeah, you could be an affiliate. Uh, do you have affiliate for this account? Is that what you're trying to do with it? Yes. Yes, it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, you could do that. Really quickly, your question surrounding, let's go here. So I took my stuff off. Let's see. This is your question, the answer to your question. I did this the other day. Let me turn my viewer wishes off. So I appreciate you all. So I showed this the other day. Hey, Sassy. Um, so when you're in the room, and even before the room, you'll have products. So you guys can see me. Hi. So you have products that you can add. So there's this new feature. It says buy. You see up here it says buy now, and at the bottom has the red add products. If you click the red products, you'll get the red button here. You'll get a listing like this that tells you to buy now. So you can buy now, click those products to buy now. And then once you click that, these are the products that you're going to see, a listing of products from your showcase. And you're literally just clicking add. So you're adding these products to your shopping bag. And then after you add a product, so I added this product here, you could pin it on the page. Remember how I had the tapper, the clicker pinned on the page? It's because I clicked this pin button. So that's how you do it. Okay? Let me know if there's any questions about that. But that's how you would do it. By the way, how do you do this screen pasting for teaching purposes? This particular feature is under effects. You know how I use this effect? So you see where the gift box is, there's the wand. You click that wand, you're gonna see effects. That's what this is. This is an effect. Under effects, there's green screen. So that what I just showed was a green screen. It's the green screen where the little man is holding his arm up. I click that one. That's the one I'm clicking. And then I pull an image from my camera roll. So the images that I was showing were screenshots that I took the other day. Because somebody actually asked me the same question the other day. So I had screenshots that weren't too far in my camera roll. So I was able to add those screenshots as I pull up, with the man with the little hand. And so those are screenshots from my camera roll. Let me know if was that your question, Behavior Talks? Let me know. I can do that with Service Plus. You can do what with Service Plus? Pin products? No. That's TikTok Shop only. You could pin your Service Plus notification, and you could pin it for like 30 seconds. How are you able to move it? With my fingers. I'm just moving around on the screen. That's it. I shrunk it down. I pinched it with my fingers and made it wider and moved it around. That's it. Same way you would do an image on your phone. Yeah. How do I check my account to see if there is any restrictions? You could go to, if you're on your profile page, click TikTok Studio. Go to the live site. You'll see live and post. Go to the live site. Scroll down to tools and resources. And under tools and resources, click the arrow so you can see all the options. One of them is like your live standing. It used to be called rules and guidelines. If it's still there as rules and guidelines, click that or click your live standing. And it should be a tab that says restrictions there. So that's how you should be able to check it. Okay. Can I pick some products I previously bought? Absolutely. You got to scan them. You can scan them to confirm that they're in TikTok Shop. But you have to have the latest version of it. So make sure that's the latest or whatever version is in TikTok Shop. You have to have that. You said during my last live, I had a restriction for not having engagement. Oh, I have never seen that. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. So I use my other account to send some emojis. Yeah, that's good. Maybe the backup has tapping and stuff, but you gotta something might have been else missed. Were you on the screen? Were you showing yourself? Were you muted? Were you something else might have been happening too? How was that measured non-engagement? That's what I'm saying. It might have been something else going on. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't answer that. Soda, are you in the room? I think Soda was here for a second. I was about to say it could be that again. Soda had this situation happen recently where she was going live and it was just she was in the boxes. Her camera was muted. So I think she got the puzzle piece or something else she got, and we had talked about it. So just keep in mind, TikTok is paying attention to your interaction. Curvy J, welcome to the room, friend. So be mindful that you are actually engaging with your audience and that you're not just not talking. Because if you're not talking, TikTok's like, well, what you doing? You're supposed to be saying something. Like, come on now, say something. So you got to make sure you're talking, okay? So yeah, let me know if there's other questions about that. I appreciate you all being here, especially for me. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for coming in, sending that rose. Can you start your live in one mode and switch it? Depends on the mode you're talking about. Are you saying settings wise? The answer is probably no. When you say mode, I'm thinking like being a voice chat and want to switch to being a mobile device here. No, you can't. You have to end that live and start a new one. I think that's what you meant by mode. Audience control, you can turn on or off while you're in the live. Super fans, you gotta, yes, thanks, okay. I was gonna say, it depends on what you're talking about, but yeah. Super fan only live, you have to end that live before you can start a new one. Yeah. Or go back to the old one. All right, friends. I'm going to stay on for maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. Let me know if you guys have other questions. Who's going live today? I told you this is kind of like a ask me anything type live. Can I change board once live? You can't change the words or the typing, but you can change it out to a different board. So I could change it to that board. So you can click the wand, and if you have boards already created, you can change it and hit use the new board for another board of some sort. So yeah, so that you can do. But I can't go in and change out and say if I wanted to make this 35 years. I can't do that. You have to do that before you start the live. All right. You said I already did. You already went live? Margot, you said tomorrow I'm live at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, cooking in the kitchen, having a tea party. Nice. Hey, Soda. Soda, what did you get yesterday? Was that a sticker? I mean, not a sticker, a puzzle piece that we had talked about? And I think you said it was acting weird on your live stream. Hello, nice to join your live. Thank you so much, Legacy Star. Welcome back, friend. Welcome back, Kiwi. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Appreciate you all coming through. We had the heart me as the flash goal. We got 18 of 25. So let's see if we can get some more heart me's. If you are in the room and you haven't sent your heart me, this is a good time to get it. You got a restriction today. What was the restriction for? Soda, what was it for? What'd you get a restriction for, friend? I think some of you have done it. So you guys can pin these too. You see there's a timer that says how long you can do it. And then once it goes away, I can't repin it for I think 3 minutes. So this is another way. Unoriginal content. What were you showing? Were you showing your intern? A timer, but you weren't on the screen? Timer was part of your effects and you weren't on the screen. So yeah, you got to be careful. I would say turn on, was your content disclosure turned on and audience control? Yes, I wasn't on the screen for 20-minute settings. Oh, Yeah, I think you got to be on the screen still. Yeah. Legacy, thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate it, friend. I don't think you can do that. Mm-mm. Yeah. I think you still have to be on the screen. It's like having, um, they have the different um, effects. It's an effect, but it's an effect where you should also be visible. Yeah. So keep that in mind. You just can't just walk away and have an effect on the screen. Many of those effects, they require you to be there because it takes over your face and your movements and stuff. So again, yeah, you can't just have it on the screen like that. It shares it with you. You said, I once got a restriction for holding my book up and asking people to check. Oh, the Zon, yeah. It's just hard because I have the little one. Yeah. Um, you might have to pause your live, like I said, 5 minute intervals, and just see what that's like. You said Legacy Star, yes. Um, uh, can you be in the, can you be the voice mode, and can you be in the voice mode and play an audible teaching playing? Yes, I've seen people do that. So again, you're in your room. You're on the. It's a voice chat. Okay, so it's a voice chat. Your mic is unmuted. So the sound is coming from your microphone, where it's maybe, like you said, maybe it is like an audio book or a podcast that you provide. You just got to be careful with like words that are being said. If it's commercials and stuff, you got to be careful about that type of advertising. It could impact depending on what's being said, but beyond that, it should be fine. How do you turn on content disclosure? Is that regular in Shoppable? It is both. Yep. You can turn on for Shoppable. It turns on automatically because that's part of the Shoppable feature. Awesome. Okay, I just created a new TikTok page. Did you? Okay. I'm doing voice chat live tomorrow. Okay, good. That would be better. And then honestly, if you're gonna do it, maybe do it where maybe there is audio, so you don't have to be, there for the whole time. But yeah, maybe there is some audio that's happening. Thank you so much. I see you at Raver Talks. When it comes to the content disclosure, so here we are. Well, let me flip the camera. We are live. I'm gonna hit the plus sign. On the plus sign, we're here. We're gonna go to the live side. So now we're here on the live screen. And then under settings, click settings. You have these different settings here. And so scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to see audience control. That means your live is for 18 years and older. And then you're going to skip down to content disclosure. That means that you are talking about product, services, your personal or professional brand. You're going to click that. You're going to turn on your brand. If you're doing Shoppable, like I said, it automatically cuts on someone else's brand that you're promoting. If you are Apostle Adrian, how you doing, my friend? Legacy Star, is there a place or option to practice my live when just a few friends, with just a few friends, or am I just streaming? There is a place. I'll show it to you. It's under settings here. So same space. You click settings, and then you say who can watch this live. It defaults automatically to everyone, or you can change it to your friends or specific people. And then you pick those specific people, you pick your friends, and there you have it. They can be invited. For restrictions, does it only affect that live, or is that a 30-day thing? It only affects that live. Did I answer that? I felt like I was gonna answer it, and maybe I forgot to. I apologize, friend, but it's only for that live. Yeah. You have to check the brand content disclosure just for a regular live. You can. You should if you know you're going to be talking about products and services like that. Yeah, you should. So I should do the disclosure if I want to sell personal products outside of TikTok. You definitely should turn that on. However, if you do that, you got to be careful because ideally you have your seller products that are part of your seller account. Doesn't sound like that's the case. If you are going to do that, I would turn on Service Plus, and then just make sure people click that and make sure people are communicating with you through the DMs. That's what that is here. So I would definitely be careful about how you're doing that. It's the violations that last longer. Yes, they last 90 days. Yeah, when you're suspended. Yeah, there's a little bit of an ongoing impact there. Colette, welcome to the room. Yes. Yeah. Let me know if there's any last questions. Your friend is going to get off. I so appreciate each of y'all. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna come on tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be on in the morning a little earlier because we're doing my little guy. This is kind of like the end of with the school year about to start up in about another 2 weeks. I think we're the 10th or the 11th of August, so we're not quite 2 weeks out. we're less than 2 weeks away, and so we're taking him to the theme park tomorrow. We're doing that, and then my in-laws, they celebrate 50 years of marriage, and so we're doing a lunch event, brunch lunch event for them on Saturday. So I'm a little busy this weekend, so I won't be doing. I'll see if I can do 2-a-days. I'm gonna try to still stay consistent and sneak a second one in. I may do I'm gonna do an early one in the morning so I can just get my live done, and maybe I'll do that one for like 2 hours, and then I'll come back potentially tomorrow night and sneak another one in for about an hour. And then Saturday, I'll probably try to do 1 or 2 a day. We'll see if I can do it. It definitely won't be my regular time though, so that is for sure. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. One quick question: where do I find the live button? When you are on your profile, there's several ways to get to it. You want to make sure you have access first. So, Legacy Star, you should have access. Oh, sorry, my phone's about to fall. If you're on your profile, you can click TikTok Studio. And if this is your very first live, you're going to go to the live side. And there may be a little promo video or some content about going live. You can press that button to go live. You have to do an age verification to make sure you're 18 years and older. So you have to do that. And then you can go live if you're of age. And then in the future, when you go live, you can go back to that live center because that red go live button is always going to be there. Or you can press the plus sign here and you see where it says live, click the live side, and you get to that screen and go live from that screen. It says go live. Okay. Let's see. Deborah, how you doing? I'm in the Service Plus, and I think I'm on the right track, but I'm not sure. Yeah, definitely go to the Service Plus trainings they have for people who signed up for Service Plus. They have trainings. Got it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Appreciate your friends. Anybody else who's going live? Anybody going live tonight? Put that in the chat. Anybody going live? Who? Any topic, time zone? Put all that in the chat. Who's going live? Like I said, thank you for the populars, friend. Thank you for the support. Anybody else going live? Yes, ma'am. Look at you, Behavior Talks. Look at you. What time? I don't know your schedule. You don't have it in your bio. I was like, okay, look at you. What time are you going live, friend? Put your time, topic, and time zone in the chat. Anybody else? Wanda, you did your live, didn't you? I was coming on and I think I saw you on my screen. I was in meeting, so I didn't get a chance to get over there. So I think you're good. I'm thinking Elle, she was in and out of here earlier. She may not be going live yet tonight. I think her live is tomorrow. I did at 3 p.m. Look at you, friend. Tasha B, music lover, faith-filled room, 7 p.m. Christian hip-hop Eastern time zone. Nice. Nice, friend. Appreciate you all. That is good. Let's see. Behavior Talks, you didn't say what time. I'm going to ping you. So I pinned our friend Tasha B. So she's going live. Oh, let's see. Behavior Talks, you put in there. Okay, good. Live at 7 p.m. Eastern. ASD Why are so many kids being diagnosed? Okay, gotcha. That's the autism conversations. And then this is behavior talks. Anybody else in the room? I know we got a small room. Our room was definitely not as busy. I did turn on that shopping cart, so I think that helped to get a little bit more visibility. I tell you guys that that actually is a little bit of a trick. If you if you're thinking your room's not getting pushed out, my room hasn't been, and I think TikTok is like torn about me doing shop because shop has been an issue, not an issue. It's been something that's been popping up in my feed a lot, as well as TikTok Go. I think they want my account to do these other programs. So yeah, so I'm battling that right now. Thank you for the commercial break. Laugh out loud. You're welcome, friend. So I'm battling that quite a bit lately with TikTok. So I think that's what's happening with my account. So it wants me to do more TikTok shop stuff, but I'm not a shop account. Um, so yeah, and the summer's been kind of weird for me anyway because of travels and stuff. Thank you. How you doing, Lalita? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for grabbing that daily heartbeat, friend. Others coming in, let me know if you have any questions. We do have, let's see, I do have, I'm going to hit this heart meet goal. If you're still in a room and haven't given your heart meet, this is a good time to do it. Lolita, let me know if you have questions. Anybody else, let me know if you have questions. We're going to get off in just a few moments. Claim your points if you grabbed your daily heart meet. So get your points. Thank you all for being here. Get your points. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares, the stickers. Thank you all for all the engagement. I appreciate all the support. I tell you guys all the time, make sure that you're practicing this live thing. Practice makes progress. You don't have to be perfect, but just go live. You got this. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate everybody. I will see you guys in these TikTok streets. I appreciate all the support. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you all on the YT. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. Let me know if there's any questions. Um, Appreciate all the support, my friends. I'm going to check y'all later.